ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very important day in the history of my Empire of Japan. For we face off against the Italian Navy that lies for the coast of Korea. The Italian Navy is strong, many heavy cruisers, many light cruisers, and their battleships have very strong, potent, light caliber guns. I have to face them. We are outgunned, we are outnumbered. But we have some spirit, and with it, we can succeed. It is our firm belief that this will guide us to victory against the Italians for the coast of Korea. And I have to say this with a straight face, ladies and gentlemen, and damn, that is hard. Let's dive into it. Alright, dive into it and freeze immediately. Let's do a quick overview. The entire fleet is in top shape. Excellent. We have Yamato with us with 11-inch guns. We have Kaio with, of course, the 4.5-inch secondaries. And we have an Iwami, which is good. Combined fleet? Combined fleet operations? I feel like doing combined fleet operations today. Yeah, we're going for combined fleet operation. Battleship, heavy, light, detach. Battleship, heavy, light, detach. We have 2 light cruisers here. With Iwami. No. Kaio. Kaio's division needs another light cruiser. Then we have another 4 light cruisers here, pardon me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Torpedo boats. Main fleet, please. Except you. You will be my independent scout ship, essentially. Let's change the course of Iwami here. Wow. Siam just tossed the battleship aside. That ship must have some engine power. My destroyer is racing ahead to find me the enemy while my fleet is moving into attack positions. 17 knots, please. 17 knots. Thank you. The fleets are slowly getting into formation. Excellent. Enemies to the north. That's 1, that's 2, and number 3, okay. And This, of course, is the main... Well, this is the light division, essentially. Contacts. Enemy battleship on approach. We're going for a quick strike with the single destroyer here. Let's hope... Let's pray we succeed. Torpedoes locked. One torpedo fired. Only a single torpedo launch. Let's hope it's... No, we're not going to hit the battleship. That's unfortunate. But we know where the enemy is now. We can start planning. Yamato, start a turn. Kaio, start a turn. Torpedo hit. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, this may have been a bit overconfident here. Iwami, start your turn. Kaio's division increased to flank. We did manage to pull away. That's good. Yamaguro is still capable of fighting. Bit disappointed you only fired a single torpedo there, mate. Let's hope you can fix your engine. But for now, let's keep... I mean, you can still do 20 knots, so you can still act as a forward scout. $15 knots on this division, please. Heavy cruiser is going way too fast all of a sudden. Let's speed it up again. Please. Division 3. Follow Division 3, please. Establishing battle line. Division 3. May slow down to 16 knots. Contact established. Yamaguro has spotted the enemy. Enemy spotted Yamaguro. Time to go. Enemy smoke screen. Okay, so we get a light division over there. That's fine. We'll be unable to get this division properly into a battle line, I'm afraid. There's smoke screen there. Keep spotting if you can. Torpedo boats inbound. Okay, good to know. Gone. So with this light cruiser, I've seen better days. Enemy battleship took some serious hits there. So did this torpedo boat. That is good, that is good. I mean, remember, the enemy has a lot of torpedo boats. Deal with those first, I'm afraid. Although the enemy battle line is... really closing, isn't it? Isn't she? They're like charging their entire fleet in. Hell. Careful. Don't get into torpedo range here. While I'm distracted by the torpedo boats, their main fleet is making a move. We're going to turn this division around. We're going to turn this division around. Smoke up, you girls. What's up with this charge, Italy? What's up with this charge? It's bloody insane. Very aggressive. I like it, but at the same time, torpedoes away from Hayabusa. That will, of course, stop the enemy charge dead in its tracks. The moment he made mine, yeah, torpedo hits, good. Being noticed by torpedoes, they will start avoiding rather than charging in. Gone. That was a good torpedo attack. I like it. Didn't do much damage, but it did help in this region. And that's why I combined the torpedo boats with the main fleet for this encounter. I know it's not the optimal usage for these ships, but I can do things like this. When the enemy comes too close to the main battle line, will get hurt. And yes, I might lose a torpedo boat or two, but at this stage, with the new destroyers being under construction, it's not a big deal either. Torpedoes barely missed here. Might get lucky and hit a heavy cruiser still? Nah, probably not. This torpedo boat is done for. This torpedo boat lost all its torpedoes. Nice. Yeah, there goes Hayabusa. Yeah, fire here, that's fine. Torpedoes away. I would like Yamato to start firing at the battleship. Thank you. Iwami. Just heavy cruiser, please. Okay, there goes. Ah, torpedoes miss both targets. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Things are well under control, though. We lost a single ship. We're about to lose Yamaguro, though. But she played her role, and she played her role fine. Not too close to the other division, please. I would like this division. Fire over here, you girls. Fire over there. This division over here, please. Those cruisers. As my scout ship goes down, while the enemy was very close, of course. Nasty charge, but we got it under control, right? We got it under control, I feel. Heavy torpedo attack inbound, outbound. Let's do deal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Kaio, let's not do that. Deal with that heavy cruiser. Coming it out. This division is a smoke screen. Destroy torpedo on the destroyer, that's unlucky. Iwami's gonna turn back. Yamato took a nasty hit on the rudder. How cruel. And then secondary guns. I'm prepared to turn my fleet around again, because the enemy battleships are going here, and, well, most of the enemy escorts, as you can see, are going down. Another torpedo attack. Looking good. Light cruiser might get hit by a torpedo there. Excellent. Enemy battleship sinks due to unknown reasons. Must have been a torpedo that hit on accident or something. I don't know. What I do know is that my fleet is heading back now. We still have some torpedoes there. This division is essentially out of torpedoes, and this torpedo boat still has them. Okay, good. Back to 5 times speed, please. We're going after the battleships now. Perfect. Let's put fire from 2 divisions on the enemy battleship. This division will target that heavy cruiser that's coming in. To keep it occupied, I suppose. Whoa. Destroyer. Oh, torpedo boat, you're out. In fact, yeah, you're completely out. It happens. That's what they're there for. You're allowed to die. This is where the real fun is. Battleship duel, and I'm gonna say armor-piercing rounds, please, on this division. This torpedo boat is doomed because of this battleship. Unfortunate. Not the end of the world, but unfortunate. Let's close it. Entire fleet. You know what? Target that light cruiser instead, except for Yamato herself. You will do that. Torpedo detonation, that is very useful. Only 3 torpedoes remain. Flooding heads. Oh, my torpedo boats got hits. But the enemy is sending in their light cruisers to try and stop me. target the heavy cruiser. This division. Secondary is going to be about. Main guns on the heavy cruiser, please. Okay, that charge is ended. Battleship on approach, the Terrible. Overall status of my fleet is looking good. I have no ships in retreat. I lost a destroyer, 2 torpedo boats. I think I lost 3, maybe 4 ships so far. But honestly, they are all acceptable losses, I would say. They are losses, and of course each loss is a terrible loss, I know. But I'd rather lose a torpedo boat than a battleship. Talking about losing battleships, the Italian Navy is just... Nope. Flash fire on Almighty Cruiser, battleship took another flooding hit there. 2 damaged battleships there, 1 badly manned battleship here. Target 1, target 2. Ooh, enemy torpedo boat still. Slightly more straight, please. Multiple torpedo boats. Good to know, good to know. Okay, that annoying cruiser group is gone. That's a battleship. Okay. It's probably the last of their battleships, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I suppose we can start turning these divisions towards it. This division can't make that turn at this angle. Not with the enemy ships here. Of course, we can clean out the enemy ships first. I mean, that would solve the problem, right? But I'd rather have you guys hunt down all these ships here. Barely made the turn. Well. Cylinder, yes, that's the only ship that remains. You girls will target her. You girls will target that heavy cruiser. You go after the cruiser group. Army, that's a bit much. Thank you. Yamato. dealt with the enemy battleship. Excellent. Yamato is really dictating how I'm playing the fight right now, because she has no rudder. Well, hardly. So it's her division that dictates how I move the other one. This one, of course, is operating separately right now. Kaio, 150k damage done. Yamato, 102k damage. In total, look at the total amount of damage done, ladies and gentlemen. It's bloody insane. I admit I have not looked at it myself before now, but wow. Very, very impressive damage numbers. What is the most damage? Well, look at the 11-inchers. 170, 141 for the 3-inchers. $250,000 for the 4-inchers. Yeah, that is pretty insane. I am going for a straight up elimination of this entire group. One down. 4 badly damaged enemy ships remain. I'd like to kill the torpedo boat by now. Jesus, look at that. We're reaching the 1.1. I haven't seen damage numbers this high in like forever. I think this is the highest damage I've ever done. Ha! Six. Meanwhile, this division is cutting off the enemy. You're gonna turn in. Go on that course eventually. There goes the Elba. Only 3 enemy ships remain. Wow! 1.13. 16. Holy. 3.6k damn hits. Which is only 5.8% of all shots fired. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. A lot of my ships are actually... Oh, wow. Yeah. My fleet is essentially out of ammo. I used it all up. I'm using the last shells on my battleships right now. Jeez, yeah, I did not pay attention to that. Huh. That was a hell of a fight. That was a fun fight. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Jesus. There we go, 141. Well, 1,100,041. We lost 4 ships, destroyer, and 3 torpedo boats. That was good. No enemy survivors. 4 enemy battleships sunk. And I am curious guess that first battleship got very unlucky. Andrea, wasn't it? It was Andrea's, I think. She got unlucky with her fire damage. Look at that. I think she had a ammo detonation done or something. Yeah, ammo 30%. I think her main guns went up. Huh. So, who is the hero that did 0 damage? Oh my god. 7 damage for torpedo light cruiser with 14 damage. Yeah, that is just not good. My ship's lowest damage done was one of my torpedo boats. Still did 22k. Yeah, that sums it up, doesn't it? The best enemy ship did 17k. My best did 126k. Yeah, my battleships. Yeah. And we're pretty much out of ammo. Look at that. Damn. Now that was a good fight. That were some insane damage numbers. That was insane. Oh my god. The Italian fleet is gone. They're down to 28 ships. A single battleship, while they started this war with more battleships than I had. And they're bringing in their ships piecemeal right now, but that's not going to work. That is not going to work, ladies and gentlemen. Their naval invasion? Yeah, no. That's not going to succeed, is it? Wow. And with that comes an end to this episode? No. Maybe. No. Yes. I don't know. Probably not. Let's just do a couple more turns at the very least. But damn, I think we had the best bit of the episode right at the start. Just quickly gathering up a new fleet here. Because of course we have plenty of ships being repaired right now. Plenty of ships being refitted. But I do want my naval invasion to get the numbers required to actually start pushing now. After all, the enemy fleets are gone. We can start focusing on our secondary objective. Taking over the world. Yeah, let's gather a smaller fleet here. Ooh, that's a nice group. Nice group indeed. Okay. We have some ships here. I suppose we can use those to block off enemy movements. Okay, I think we are good to go. Transport capacity is on the lowish side. We're losing more ships than that we gain, of course. Let's drop down to 60% research so we can start boosting the economy. 2 months for crop. No other ships can be upgraded here. And of course 6 months before these destroyers are done. Hit it. Refit complete. All my destroyers are back in action. We have a massive ground push going on as well. Well, I do hope it's a massive push. Ooh. I'm tempted to auto-resolve it just because I know the enemy will probably not fight me, but let's do this manually off-screen quickly, shall we? Shockingly enough, the enemy decides to fight me. I did not expect it. I may or may not have not taken it quite serious, but surprise! My battleships just ran into the enemy escorts there. Well, it's only escorts, of course, but you know what I mean. Only the enemy flanking force remains. They were too slow. Not to mention blocked off by one of my escorting fleets. Divisions, I should say. Please fire all piercing rounds. Please sink them. Can't say I blame him. Flash fire. Ship's done for. Target the last ship in the line. And another flooding hit. And oh my god, you got 4-kilometer range torpedoes? How the hell did I not take any torpedoes there? Holy. That is actually terrifying. I mean, my destroyer here. 1.5, my torpedo boats. 3-kilometer range torpedo. The enemy has longer range torpedoes than I do. I'm terrified. Detach. Increase to flank. Go getter. Destroyer. Max speed 35 knots. Detach. Go, go, go. You. There you are. However, with these ships detached, hopefully the light cruiser, but in case the light cruiser failed, also detach the destroyer to reacquire the targets. There is something very slow in this fleet. It's these lights. You don't have torpedoes, mate, so don't bother trying to scare me. It won't work. These, of course, are some of my relative modern light cruisers. Flooding heads. This light cruiser also has torpedoes. How What's the range of these torpedoes? 5 kilometers. Actually, these light cruisers have very long-range torpedoes. Come on. Finish up the destroyer. This is taking way too long. We all know how this is gonna end, right? With me probably friendly firing. Alessandro. Alla spina. Say what you want, but she can survive a lot. Tempted. Very tempted. But I think we have her now. There we go. Job done. 8 enemy ships destroyed. While no serious damage on my part. Greece, no. Southern. Okay. Oh, a ground offensive. Okay, yeah, fair. I was like, how do you get the ships for that invasion? But, yeah. Okay, look at that. We got the tonnage. Plenty of tonnage. All my battleships are at sea. Some of them are pretty banged up. 14% damage on Iwami, but I will maintain for now. Finances. We got more money right now, so maybe not. Yeah, let's cancel that. Let's build a small one instead. I do want a small dockyard increase. We're no longer repairing or refitting ships. That is good. Meeting. Task force. Probably be a couple of auto resolves. But that's probably for next episode, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much for watching. Join me next time when we continue our struggle for Korea. Until then, take care.